Go. Hi, everybody.
Hi everyone.
Cool to see you again.
Yeah,
Don't
really
hesitate.
nice to see you all.
Go.
Um, so yeah, really cool. Really good to see you guys for a new chat and stream, chat and play session. I think this would be a really nice one. There's a lot of things that are going on the project, and it's really an exciting time. So it was a good timing to do this, even though we did an AMA a couple of days ago. I think that's a good, really nice.
Yeah, and
Um,
it's always good to have this time to play just you and me, Benji, and to try to see at this point which one is the better. Even if as we are speaking in the same time, it's never our best game moments. Hey, Wolfman.
yeah,
Nice to see you. How are you?
nice to see you, Wolfman. Yeah, things that like a lot of things have been going on lately. I mean, we've done some AMAs with KOL, some really interesting people on YouTube. Done with UX crypto, and also with Sapril a few days ago, and was really nice to have an AMA. And there were like quite a few, like quite a lot of new people in the community these days. So we're really happy about that. I think it's a very good dynamic right now, and so yeah.
Yeah, this kind of AMA was something we want to do since for a long time already. It was part of our marketing strategy. As you know, we come a little bit from Web 2 and virtual reality, and we know that in this kind of emerging market based on new technology and adoption, influencers are, and mostly the, how to say that? I don't want to say the small one, but the one who have a good community, who are really specialized, who, you know, the one who don't create just fun content, but that deep dive into the project. It was oh, my mic is low, but it really was the kind of person we wanted to work with.
Yeah, yeah, I think, and also like this actually came from the community. I think it was Romeo who got us in contact with him, who was like a big follower of Separate at least, and so it was really nice to, it's really nice. So don't, if you know someone who feel like is kind of a honest influencer who even has like a critical look at the project he reviews, it's always interesting for us to talk with them. And yeah, so that was really nice. Also, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we went to NFT Paris. It was also a really interesting event. We met lots of super interesting people in the crypto world. Also, yeah, we went to an event that was from someone who's like now becoming a part of our project. He's called Shaban. He's the creator of Spells of Genesis, and he's really a pioneer of crypto NFTs. He actually created the first NFT gaming project really long time ago, even before Ethereum. He's like absolute pioneer of that. Created some of the first NFTs. They were on Bitcoin. It was kind of ordinal before it was cool. And he's in Geneva, and he's like really given us really great great advices, and and wisdom from someone who's been has been here more than almost anybody in this space. So it's really great. It's really great to have him on board, and yeah. So we're super excited about this. Actually, we're going to NFC Lisbon. I think it will be at the end of May, if I'm not mistaken. So in 2 or 3 months, and we'll have a booth there. So if you come, feel free to tell us, because we can get you cheaper tickets for the community. We got some of those. So that will be a lot of fun. We hope we can meet some of you guys there.
Yeah, Dev Starlight, I don't know if you are here, but we are counting on your presence at the event. Don't hesitate to tell me if my mic is better right now. My mic settings are on the maximum right now, but it's not the same as usual. As maybe you see that my setup is not. I'm not in the office this time. I'm in my daughter room. Because we have. Since I'm in Switzerland most of the time, my office in my house became a chilled room. So don't hesitate to tell me if there is not if the sound is still bad. Could we, Benjamin Watchman is asking if we could cosplay as AI agent for NFT Lisbon. I mean, having weapons could be actually great, but I'm not gonna to lie to you. If we have with all the things we have to do, if we have business card at this moment,
Yeah.
it will already be something.
Not saying like I'll shave first, but I'm not sure I should go. I'm not sure we should take the plane with with fake weapons in our bags. I think it might be seen as it might be problematic. But like costumes of AI agents, that would be really fun. I'm not sure we'll be able to prepare that though, but that would be cool. Feel free, if you come, feel free to cosplay as AI agents. That would be really awesome.
But after the event, there gonna be an after. There should be a beach party with some techno music, and maybe at this moment, AI agent cosplay could be great. But I don't know if I really want to encourage the community to come to see us dance, Benji. It could be a really awkward moment, or the office.
You might not want to see that. But yeah, anyway, it will be a lot of fun. I think it will be very interesting. So, and it will be a great occasion to let more and more people know about this project.
It will be the first moment we're gonna do. It will be the first exhibition for Shockwaves, and we are quite excited because as we have started to do more marketing, we want to test everything to see how it reacts, what is the impact on the market, on the population on the game, and the more we're gonna have to invest more in what works the best for the project. So we are testing a lot of things, and I think we can say that we are really happy on how things are evolving with the KOL and YouTubers, because for now the reception has been really amazing. It really exceeds our hope. We know that we have an unusual marketing strategy for Web3, because we wanted to take the time to develop the game really well, to let it really looks like something, and we are happy to see that all of this is creating a success story, as we see that every time we do marketing investment, we have really good reactions.
Yeah, so really great signs on that. So that's That's very nice. Actually, I see like in the chat, Crypto Rich says that Crypto Wealth Management also did a video, which is a really good video apparently. So I haven't watched it, but it's really great. We had like some really nice people, some that kind of organically made some videos about the project, and yeah, we're super happy about this.
Yeah, you're right to say that all this is really organic, and it's funny because we had with all the activity around the project these last days, we had a lot of our partners that have come to us asking, "Hey guys, what have you done? What is the secret? What is happening? What did you change in your strategy?" And we was like, uh, "Man, it just we just did the game, and now we are starting to show it. We didn't really change anything. It's just we are continue to do what we do. It's just that people start to notice, and it's quite exciting to see that with when you have a product, things can marketing is really duplicate.
Yeah, definitely.
Some things we have started, and we would like to have your opinion on it. We are in the third day of the Pink Week. It's the first time we organize an event with a partner like that, and actually all the returns are really good. But we have seen that there was a lot of people who played it, and actually pink people are really happy with how it happened, and we could do this kind of event more often if you like them. Don't hesitate to tell us if the format seems good for you. We decide to don't give the pink points from the rank in the tournament, but depending on your point, so it make it always worth for you to play. Even if you are number one, well, you still can have a bigger percentage of the ping point allocation if you continue to grow your score, and even if you're last, well, you as long as you make points, you are augmenting your improving your bag. So we thought it was the good formula. So you still have interest into playing through the week, but of course we are open to all your comments. Oh, I see that Chad is actually in game. Well, it's funny because Chad is our contact into the pink community, and the one who helped us to organize this. So if you have anything to sell him, well, he is available in the chat right now.
Yeah, really cool to see. Really cool to see him. And thank you very much, Wolfman. It was what you said. Like, yeah, just said in the chat, you guys have done it right. Build a project and let it speak for itself. If you build, they will come. I'm glad you guys did went that route instead of hyping something that wasn't tangible. Yeah, I mean, I think even before we came to the really crypto world, even in Web 2, when we are making VR games, we kind of had this approach. That's what fit best our skill set, and I think that's what we want to do. And we believe there's so much, really good value to do, to create from blockchain and crypto games. There's so much potential, so there's no really need to kind of to sell something that is not real. So yeah.
Hi, Luca. Yes, of course you can ask your question in French or in English as you want. If you do it in French, I can we're gonna translate it for everybody with my awful French accent.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's Oh yeah, and by the way, about like the tournaments, if you have we've just updated the white paper with a few updates about like this. Refresh a few things about the game. We'd probably add a few sections to talk about the music and a few other integrations within the game of things and a bit more detail about the project in general. And I think, but yeah, for the tournaments, what we can do relatively easily right now is, since it's working really well for the Pink Week, if you know any project that is that could be interested by doing this, even if you're like a community member of another community, we really want to bring new people to this world and to Shockwaves. So I think, so feel free to just tell us on Telegram or Discord, maybe that project you wanted, especially if you have a contact there. That would be really cool, and we could do something similar to the Pink Week. So yeah, so this would be very, very fun. For the yeah.
I'm trying to contact chat, so if you want to say something during the IMA, you can.
Okay. Yeah, actually, some of you guys have noticed actually within the actually in the NFT collections, there were some new visuals for different different NFT collections. We did this to get kind of refresh it and give them a better look, and also it's kind of a way to prepare for the tokenization, because will create new NFTs, and we want them to be as consistent as possible with the one that exists, and so it would make really kind of a really nice ecosystem of all these NFTs. And so I don't.
Yeah. Don't worry, I let you complete.
Yeah, so I think it's so this is actually the tokenization of the items. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than expected. It's because we want to make sure that we noticed recently, like, I mean, once we started opening loot boxes, people were having lots of weapons, lots of items, and so we saw that it would be important to have a way to kind of destroy these items, and we wanted to work well with the tokenization. So we want to make sure that everything is consistent. Actually, our plan for this, for kind of scraping items, is basically, you'll get, when you open loot box, you have 3 rewards of different rarity. In this case, you would just get like 1 that will be given, and that corresponds to the rarity of the loot box of the weapon. So let's say if you destroy a common weapon, then you'll get the type of reward that you would have in a common loot box, but just maybe like 1/3 of that reward. So it's a good way to kind of destroy weapons when they just take too much space in your inventory. But you'll also get a few X neuros probably, or if you're lucky, another weapon for that. So that's the way we are planning it right now, and we are preparing it. So I think it will be good, because I think a few people are having like an inventory that kind of starts to look. I mean, mine is a bit crazy, but like it might start to look a little bit like this, and so we'd want to make it a bit nicer, and we want it to work well with the tokenization. So it's all the process is very, very clear from the start.
So
yeah, sorry, Samuel was saying so.
No, I just was going to say that we did the update of the AI agent because we did a DAO very few months ago, where we asked if you want us to update them, and we have been a little bit slow to do it, but now it's done. It was one of the reasons, and actually there is quite a little bit of hype around the AI project, and we wanted to we know the AI agent are the ambassador of AI characters in crypto, So we're gonna use them more in the marketing in the future, and it was one of the reasons we thought it was a good moment to update them too. And as we are speaking about the agent, I'm gonna respond to Luca. So yeah, there will never be more than the 2,222 AI agents. And when you play, if you have if you own some of them, you're gonna play them. But if you don't have any agent in your wallet, you will have randomly one of someone else selected. And thanks a lot, Bartolo Faria, for your comment. Best game. Yeah, we put in this game everything we wanted to see in a FPS.
Yeah. Yeah, I see there's another question from Luca who asks, is there Linux support?
Oh,
So
yeah.
right now we wanted to focus as much as possible on like one platform. So Windows, PC. That's kind of probably the main platform for this type of games, and that's why we kind of want to focus on one, kind of nail it on that platform. Otherwise, we kind of tend to have like slower development if we try to expand too quickly. But later on, we there's nothing really that prevents the project to go on more to support more platforms like Mac OS or even Linux. If that's what's kind of the best for the project at that time, we'll do it. So yeah, that's a good question.
But Bartolo, I think you are not really far from Lisbon, so don't hesitate to meet us at the end of May. It will be a pleasure to meet you in real life.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we've been through quite a few things. Maybe we can go through the questions we had on Discord. Let me check a few. Okay, so one from Agent 069. Could we get some voice acting on the game? Maybe some stuff like Get in the Zone or Boom Headshot, or something like that. Agent communicating with us. I think that's a good idea. I think that could make the rhythm of the game a bit nicer. Like the announcement a bit more visible. That could be cool.
We had the idea of maybe using AIs to personalize them, so you can have crypto personality giving their voice for the announcements, like Elon Musk or maybe any elder who gonna win the next American election.
Yeah, yeah. I think that could be that could be. Yeah, I think that could be really cool to do this. We thought about that. I think, yeah, that could be a good update. From another question from Science. Can we give out more euros initially to increase the player base? I'm thinking like a rare chance to win some straight out from loot boxes. Then the winner could promote their winning, etc. I mean, I think it could make sense. We kind of do that with tournaments. We could have maybe bigger tournaments with bigger rewards from time to time. We don't want to create too much selling pressure on the token, but if we do it, kind of linked with some, sort of campaign, or like with other projects and stuff like that, it could make sense to give it like significant reward, more bigger rewards. But actually, with the value, it depends kind of on the value of the euros also changes. So the reward we give, basically they are perceived as changing also with that. So it kind of goes when it hands in. And another question. From SVF, is there a way to see how well our AI agents did in the future tournaments? That's a good question. I think it would make sense at some point. I think to have like kind of like we've seen a few questions about this, about like kind of the way maybe kind of giving more data about the AI agents, or kind of maybe including something in the interactive experience of the agents on OpenSea, or something that where you can see these kind of things would be really nice. But yeah, that's a very good idea from SVF. And another from Colin. How many Neuros holders are there? So right now, if I'm not mistaken, it's 4,120. So if I'm not mistaken, we had like quite a few more than before in the recent days. So that's really nice to see.
Yeah, and we can see already on the Telegram, Discord, and on all the socials that there is a lot of new people coming. It's really amazing, and I hope that all the community make everything possible to welcome them well and show them that they are in a nice place where they're gonna want to stay in the future.
Yeah.
And yes, Andres, the game is live since 3 months, and everybody can come and play. Actually, we see that some players are here viewing the AMA while playing with us and killing us in live.
yeah, guys like Speedzogen and stuff. So really good to. So yeah, feel free to install it if you want to play. You can download it on Elixir. There is the link on our website. So that's Discord, etc. So you feel free to join. You can already play with your NFTs if you own them. If you don't, you can already play. And yeah, you'll see it's a lot of fun. And so let me check for the other questions. From Agent 069. So like with the current AI narrative that is big, could we kind of deep dive exactly what type of AI is being used, how it's implemented, how it's expected in future terms of AI in this project, and things like that. I think that okay. So we could talk a little bit about this. So one of the things that is quite nice right now is basically you have the AI agents that are kind of that play the game, that feel with the same rules, etc. as normal players. They have like all kind of different levels, different potential, and they can evolve. So that's part of it. They also interact in the chat. So you can see here in the chat they have like different. They kind of talk to you. You can even say things in the chat. Maybe they will answer to what you say. They are also aware of what's the situation in that case. So that's so that's a really cool feature. They are like aware of what's their name, their nationality, etc. And so you can interact with them. And so that's one way we use AI in the game. Another use of AI is actually for the music algorithm. So basically, what creates all the lights in the city, the algorithm we use for it actually uses AI. So it uses a UNet. It's kind of a neural network that basically allows you to use it just to split kind of different parts of the music into different aspects. So let's say so what we do is basically we take the music. It's split it into different tracks, like based on the instruments, and that's done with an AI. And then from this, we extract data to know when there is a major event in the music, and then from these events in the music, we do kind of different lights, and also that's what you see at the bottom of the screen, where that shows when the music is more intense, and then when you can shoot, etc. So all these uses also AI to function. And yeah, and something question also, like we be careful about the NFTs. And also AS069 says it would be cool to be able to chat with the AI agents on OpenSea and see their personalities with maybe some funny language model like Rock, etc. That's a good idea. I think we could. I think that would make sense, because right now you cannot speak to them in the chat, but you cannot really, you're basically playing with whoever is playing on the map with you. So it could be cool to be able to interact like one-to-one with your NFT, and maybe have some kind of weird relationship with them or anything. But the future may tell us. So very cool.
I just seen that Chad was in the chat. Chad, please don't hesitate to tell a little bit more to the community what Pink is, and why it's really cool that you can get Pink Point into Shockwaves. And thanks again for proposing us for the communication of the launching of the token. If you are still here.
Yeah. So, I say like on the chat from Andres. So if we purchase one of the agents, we can connect to Elixir with our MetaMask and send our agent to the Elixir platform. And once we play, we are playing our AI. They also play for us without you. Yes. So actually, what happens is you don't have to send it to Elixir. You just connect your MetaMask on. You install it. You need to install the launcher, and then it will kind of send you to the website to connect your NFTs, and then you will be able to see it in your inventory. There's just one step. I mean, we've indicated the procedure on our website, but basically one step you have is you need to in the settings to enable Elixir Pro, just to be able to link different chains. And if you link Polygon, you'll be able to see your AI agents. So like this is the list of my AI agents. I can see them here, and I can choose which one I play. But if you don't have any, you can already play. And I just saw like chat says, yeah, so play, lots of pink points available. So really, there's already some really good people on the leaderboard, but everybody will receive some pink points, and these pink and so this will give you access to an airdrop. So I think that will be a lot. That will be really cool. And actually, it's yeah. I mean, I think Chad could explain it better than I could. But yeah, it's a really cool project.
Nice community.
Actually, we've very nice community. We know Chad for a very long time.
He's to launch the project.
Yeah, actually, is behind a lot of the ideas for the AI agents. So that's really cool to keep working with him. And let's see. Okay, some things in the chat from Bhuvanesh Warren. So we're already in the bull market, and we need to make things quickly, like marketing with good Twitter influencers. We have great game product. We need more people to know about it. It leads to more awareness about the game, but it also helps the token price movement. Please consider this. Yes, I mean, actually, that's the way we see it is right now is good. Like the game is being built. That's something that we'll keep doing. There's like always, lots of things we can improve, but it's already at the stage where the project is becoming really solid, and so every marketing effort right now is more is kind of duplicated with this. So we're really happy about like what we've seen from influencers. That's also one thing we do right now. What we've noticed is, since we have a project where at least we believe that there is like kind of some core value to it, it's not, it's something tangible. We try to work as much as possible with influencers that really try to understand the project, who are can be a bit critical. We've noticed that's what's the best for us, because that's where we shine. And
the people that are followed by real people who can become real investors, we still don't want to target influencers that seems to just speak to an army of bots, and we, in general, critical YouTubers are followed by real people. I mean, you notice directly when someone is a fake KOL.
Yeah, so that's why we're a little bit, sort of picky for this, but it's coming, and I think that's really good. And
our next idea should be with the crypto. I forget his name. It's in French.
Oh, the crypto informer or something like that.
Oh yeah, the informateur.
The informateur crypto.
And it's going to be in French, but we try to go. We think it makes sense for us to try to go in to target gaming community, and to try to develop on some kind of local, to securize our near ecosystem in French and in Switzerland. We did some Twitter campaign targeting Switzerland, and it gone pretty well, as we have seen an augmentation of French speaker recently on Telegram and Discord, and the crypto. I was sorry, I already forget the name again. Informateur. It's found us because we have been seen by one of his friends who's seen the Twitter campaign. So it's something we're gonna continue.
Yeah. So I think that answers a little bit the next question from Wolfman: when centralized exchange, when marketing, when roadmap?
Oh,
so
it's
for
a
the
really
when
good
marketing,
question. It's the first time I see it.
Very deep question. So yeah, for marketing, so that's on the way. That's something we're ramping up, and we're doing it in association with what works. For the centralized exchange, we'll announce when, if we go to a centralized exchange, we'll announce when they usually they announce it first. So if it happens, that's something we are always considering and kind of talking with exchanges, trying to make sure that. But our goal is really try to make sure what's best for the project and the token and everything, and the people in the community. So just know that whatever is that, in any case, that's what we try to reach. And yeah, but that's a question we're having a lot right now, and that's like kind of at the center of a lot of considerations.
We have been contacting the discussion. We had a lot of discussion on the subject. When something will be done and when it will be the right moment, we're gonna do announcement. But nothing before it's 100% set up.
Yeah. And for the roadmap, I mean, I think right now we have some relatively clear plans. I think we know essentially. I mean,
where the
we
project
have
is
some,
going.
where the project is going. So in our roadmap, there are a few things we want to, we want to polish, just to make sure that we give something that is both, interesting and realistic, and that we show that we can achieve. But essentially, I think in the overall view of it will be, more focus on kind of getting the project to be known. And so far, what we've seen is the best way to do that is to kind of have a good mix of, development and marketing, and kind of development for the marketing. One part of it will be things like Twitch drops, or like other ways. Actually, today we are kind of starting, project to improve the streamability of the game, and make it like more interesting to stream and to watch. So that's something that should be really exciting after. And in parallel of that, like kind of expanding the communication channels. And of course the development continues. That's something we want to kind of steadily to go forward. But yeah, so I think there's a lot of things on our roadmap. We'll make a really updated version relatively soon. We're updating the white paper, and that will be part of it. Yeah, okay.
Maybe to give you some news about the constitution, the internal constitution of the company. We have started to accelerate it, and we have now started the administrative creation of the company that will take Shockwaves and just focus on the Noros. So it's going to. We hope it's going to be ready in 3 or 4 weeks from now.
Yeah, so this, I think this will be. I mean, it's not something very visible maybe from the outside, but actually it's a very important step for us, and it's a way for us also to import, like kind of onboard really interesting people like Shaban from Spells of Genesis, and that's really great, and gives us many more opportunities, and
We
so yeah, that's really great news. It took, unfortunately, it takes a bit of time to set all these administrative things up, but we're very
it will really be
very
the
happy.
best for the future, and we start to be well known in the Geneva and Switzerland ecosystem, and it's already something that start to bring some opportunity. We had a really good price from Contact for the NFC conference in Lisbon, and it's one of the it's something that became possible because of all the work we did around the constitution of the company, strangely, and so we already see how much it's going to add in terms of value for what we do.
Yeah. Say question, interesting question from Wolfman. Are the KOLs vested? So actually, the KOLs that both like the initial KOLs we had at the launch of the IDO, actually these were vested for duration similar to the public round of the IDO. But actually, the ones right now, I mean, some actually, several of them we haven't paid. They were like kind of they just heard about our project organically, and they talk to us, and we give maybe like a couple of AI agents to their community. But some of them, if they are paid, we usually prefer to pay them in cash, not like in stable coins, and not in euros, because we don't want them to just dump the token, and it's not a good dynamic, because people sometimes feel like they're not, if they're paid in tokens, sometimes they don't feel like they're really paid in money, and in the end it's not really it's not really productive. So we'd rather, if we have a deal with KOLs, we always prefer to do it in stablecoins.
But just so you know, actually we didn't. I don't know if it's good to say it, but we didn't pay a lot for.
Yeah. So for yeah, actually, a lot of this, we contacted a lot of people, and it works, and some of the, sometimes there's not always a correlation between the cost, and some are free and are really great, and some need, don't take that much money and are also very good, and some take a lot and are bad, and so it's always there's always a
most of the marketing you see is completely organic and it's done by people who believe in the project. Actually, we to be one, I will not say who it was, but we just paid for one video.
Yeah.
And all the rest is completely organic and people seeing the potential of the project. So you can see the power of a cool project with for us it's something that is really reassuring, because when you look about the KOL ecosystem in Web3, from far you can be a little bit scared because everything is like about money in the beginning. Most of the article and things like that, they are like paid article. It's very rare to have like free press in Web3. And now the more we go deeper in the ecosystem, the more we are in contact with truly passionate people who really want to see the potential and to see the technology going further. And it's really the kind of person we are happy to work with them. And it's really reassure us on our view on the market and on our strategy to see how the market reacts when we propose cool things and cool technology and concrete stuffs.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I see like quite a few questions.
As we are speaking about paying stuff,
Mhm.
we really would like to have your opinion about buying loot boxes. At the end, we're gonna take the decision, but as you are the community, your opinion really value. At the beginning, our plan was to allow people to buy loot boxes with X Noros, but right now we see that the deposit really works well already just for the opening of these loot boxes, and we are quite afraid that it will devaluate playing if people can just deposit Noros to open the loot boxes and buy them directly. So it could transform the actual tokenomics a lot, and she's working actually really, really well. So maybe
Yes. So we're interested in your feedbacks on that. There are kind of two aspects of it. Is like, yeah, once it could have some impact on it, but on the plus side, there is it's also a way to be kind of a token sink for the Neuros, where people would be more incentivized to deposit Neuros, to transmute Neuros into X Neuros, to buy loot boxes. So both would be, I think both. There are good arguments on both sides, I think, but we're really interested in you guys' feedback on that, and to see if it's what you guys think and what would be best for the project.
If we don't allow people to buy loot boxes, it will bring more value into playing. It will bring more value to the AI agent, and there will be at the end, when people will tokenize the items, there will be less competition between all the assets. So we feel it's for the better, but don't hesitate to give us your arguments. Maybe we're gonna do a DAO, but what interests us the most is reading your arguments. your point of view?
Yeah,
Most
I think
yeah.
we could do it. Yeah, I think DAO would be like a DAO for that would be really nice, because I think we could do a DAO. It would be kind of informative, because ultimately we'll have some considerations and we'll take the decision. But I think also the discussion around it would be very interesting, and
Yeah.
so that would be that's really cool.
If we do a DAO, we need a debate before, I think.
Mm-hmm. And I think do you think in the future, like a question from Gas Monkey, you should think in the future, if you make other games, will Neuros be the main token currency? So yes, I think that's what would make the most sense.
Yeah,
The way we do things.
Actually, no other game is planned. We want to finish and to focus on Shockwaves before. But we see Shockwaves, of course, like a potential license where there could be many games because it's a really special universe, and Noros will be the token of these games.
Yeah. So I think that's that's the way that's the way we see it. I think it would make more sense. But the reason why right now we are focusing on Shockwaves is what we noticed mostly in the ecosystem is that there are quite a few games already that exist, but few that really are at a very high quality, and so we think it's better to kind of focus our efforts on one game, trying to nail it, to make it as good as possible. And then once we reach that level, eventually, either expand or make the game kind of better itself, etc. Create more originality between inside the game, and eventually maybe create other games. But the main focus right now is really to nail Shockwaves. And yeah.
Benji, do we take the occasion to warn people about what is going to happen to the staking?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, actually in the staking, right now, what we will do, we'll announce by message on medias that actually we will we'll reduce a little bit the staking rewards. So that won't happen for the people. Like if you staked in a pool, you'll still earn the reward until until the lock period. So don't worry about it. But we'll reduce a little bit the rewards because right now I think we are at a different phase of the project, and so there is quite a lot of tokens in circulation. So we cannot give the same level of rewards, otherwise it just wouldn't be sustainable. We wouldn't have basically enough token to give out for the stakers. So that's why we're going to change it. We're going to change
it. If you already stake your token, it's going to change nothing for you. But for people who are going to stake in the near future, the gain will be reduced.
Yeah, the token gain will be reduced. And
so if you plan to stake, do it now because the actual offer is limited in time.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that will be nice. I see interesting. Very cool. So yeah, I think quite a lot of interesting discussions in the chat. And oh yeah, so what are some improvements that will be done for the games? I think there is quite a lot of things we'll be working on. I think this big part of it will be content, melee weapons, and also kind of improvements into the the feeling of weapons, also the sounds. There's lots of areas where we have ideas on how to make it better. So there's lots of kind of little incremental improvements. We also want to finish the tokenization, so this will come out relatively soon. And there's like lots of things that that is a plan, or that more long-term ideas, and we're really open to ideas. So if you think that some things would be cool to have in the game, I think a while ago I saw like SVF gave a cool idea about like maybe an helicopter or something that would kill the people who are like kind of camping in the game. That could be interesting. So there's lots of improvements. We also want to have kind of special events within the game to make each game more unique. So maybe something coming on the map, or like I don't know. We have a couple of ideas about that, but if you have some ideas, we'd be really happy to hear about it. But there was like many areas where we can improve for the game itself. So yeah, and we want to do it as much as possible with the community. Like from David Mann, how are we doing it with promoting in-game advertising? Like you mean like having like on the maps? Oh, okay, so that's a good question. So yeah, there are these areas we'll be able to do advertisements. Actually, right now, like currently, we haven't tokenized the land, so this will come at a later stage of the project. We want to do it when the conditions are the best, and especially when things are kind of more set, because there is already still quite a lot of evolution for that part. So we want to be able to, as long as it's evolving quite fast, we would rather wait a little bit for making the land sale. But yeah, that. But if you want to advertise within the game, or if you have a project that is really interested to add in a game as a partnership or as a sponsorship, we'd be happy to include it in the current version. And yeah, so that would be really cool.
I think we're gonna have to stop taking new question really soon, because I'm going to be yelled for the dinner, and I don't want to be killed in live by my wife. I will be sad for her.
Yeah, I mean that would create hype. People asking when marketing.
It would bring attention to the project.
It would bring attention to the project. So maybe you could take one for the team. No, I mean I'm just.
I hope I can still help more than while being decapitated in live. But,
sure, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, I think. But thank you all so much for joining. It was really nice, and lots of good things, lots of new people in the community. So it's great to see. And yeah,
don't hesitate to continue to ask your question, and the discussion in Telegram. We will be here. And right now we are in an expensive phase. So the only things you can do to help the project, expansion. Thank you. Yes, not expensive. Sorry. We are in expansion phase. There is a lot of people joining, so welcome them really well, because everybody, if they feel well when they arrive in the community, there is more chance for them to stay, and we can all make a good difference just by welcoming someone well.
Yeah.
I will. We're gonna have a lot of things to announce again after for the marketing, and I hope we're gonna work more on merchandising soon, just for us for the promotion. But we're gonna have to speak about all of this later. Thanks a lot to everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Here. It's always good moment with the community, and we see all of you really soon on Telegram and Discord. Cheers!
Thank you, guys. See you soon.